from Studio 3C in Rockefeller Center, this is News 4 New York.
Still ahead on News 4 at 7, we're going to camp, Lit Camp. Up next, the founder of Lit World joins us with ways you can keep your child on track through the summer off months. Welcome back. Today, we're going to give you a little education on battling the summer slide, the time when what kids learn during the school year seems to maybe slip from their memory. Pam Allyn says there are ways you can keep your kids engaged through the summer months. She created Lit Camps. She's the CEO and founder of Lit World and also the global ambassador for Scholastic Read Every Day, Lead a Better Life campaign. And Pam, thanks so much for coming on the show to
Thank you for having me.
So first of all, explain a little bit in greater detail what the summer slide really means.
Well, the summer slide is a real challenge, and that is that when kids are out of school in the summer months, 2.5 months a year, for children, especially in low-income communities, there's a real danger that they're not getting close access to books and to the power of a reading community. Parents are working hard, long hours, and there's oftentimes when our children are inside, maybe watching TV, on video games, but not really near text. And that lack of access is really actually causing a huge achievement gap in our country. 85% of the achievement gap from low-income children to upper middle class children is attributable to those 2.5 months that children are not really involved in any kind of reading experiences at all.
Yeah, you kind of remember as a kid the idea of the summer reading list, but if that's not enforced by the family or you don't have access to the books, it's not enough. Plus, is it really enough even just to have a summer reading list? Right.
Well, actually, the list is really just the basic thing, but what really happens and can happen in the summer is a kind of a creating of a reading identity for children. Everybody can do this. All parents can get hands-on with this. At Lit World, we talk a lot about this idea of building a reading community wherever you are, and that it's not just about a list someone gives you, but it's about exploring your passions, about exploring your child's passions as a reader, and to say, you know what, I noticed that you love trains, let's get some of those Thomas the Tank books, or I noticed that you love funny things, let's get some Mo Willems books. And so you're always matching the child to these experiences that help them grow their reading identity, and I think that is a really important thing that can happen in the summer for all children.
Yeah, we're looking at some video from Kenya, just one of the places where you guys have focused your efforts. Tell me a little bit more about what Lit World really is and what inspired you to start it.
Well, I started Lit World in 2007. I'm a lifelong literacy advocate and activist, and I really felt that there are over 700 million people around the world who are not literate, not able to read and write, but people really want it. They really hunger for it, especially, I think, parents around the world have asked me, no matter where I travel, as soon as they know that I'm an educator, and I'm talking especially about reading and writing, they want us to create opportunities for all children to learn to read and write. And so we started Lit World in this spirit that all children deserve the right to read and write, no matter where they live, no matter where they've come from or are going to, and that everybody can use literacy for their own dreams. That, I may want to start a business someday, or I may want to farm and create produce and understand what the irrigation system is like, or I may just want to read to fall in love and fall through the pages of a book into a story. And Lit World, we started Lit World as a small idea. It's now a global organization. We're reaching millions of children around the world through our advocacy programs and through Lit Camps and Lit Clubs. And I love it because it's one of those causes that everybody can belong to.
So time ticks by quickly and we're running out of it. Tell me quickly what Lit Camps are. There's one in Harlem, locally, and what you can do if you don't have access to a Lit Camp, just as a parent trying to make sure that your kid stays on track over the summer.
Well, everybody at Lit World loves camp and everybody loves to read, so we put those two things together to create joyous opportunities for a reading community for all children, and so that the summer can feel like you can go outside with a book and inside with a book. And the program we're running in Harlem is really designed to create that sense of reading as joy. And if there is no Lit Camp nearby, we can do this at home with our own children, and that is to say that we can be reading role models for our children to show them how we love reading, whether it's something fun that we're exploring as a hobby, or we're reading to delve deeper into a novel or to learn something in the news, but also that we can create cozy environments at home for our our children as readers, make sure we're responsive to their interests, and that we really open ourselves up to this journey together.
All right, great. Well, Pam, Allyn, thanks so much for coming on the show and getting everyone inspired to pick up a book this summer, I hope. Still